Unplanned retirement activities. It's not on your schedule. You didn't plan to spend your whole day doing this. But I kind of want to talk about today, while this might be just one of the best things you're going to have happen to you in retirement. Hey guys, I'm Ed and this is Beachside Retirement. Thanks for joining me on my journey. So this weekend, I wanted to share my Saturday with you if I could. I think it'll help some people out there. It'll help bring some clarity to something that is a good thing in life, that we should have happen more, and that actually can happen more for you when you have time in retirement. Your retirement activities, you probably have a schedule to some degree, or you're planning on having a schedule. I got stuff I need to get done today, or I'm planning to do on the weekend. That was me last weekend. Saturday, I was headed down to our beach place. My wife and I are lucky and fortunate to have a nice RV down on a waterfront beach park. So I was heading down there. It's the off season for us. We don't really open for a few more weeks. So I was going down by myself to do a little bit of work. And to be honest with you, I was going to make time to do some more of these YouTube videos. This is still new to me, and I've been trying really hard to bring what I consider helpful conversation to people that are also in the same boat. So I was excited. I'm going to go to the beach, I told myself. I'm going to shoot some videos. I got this new tool, this handheld thing, a gimbal that's supposed to keep the video nice and fluid. And I'm going to tell you what happened on this way. So I get up at 4 a.m., do my stuff, get ready. I leave by 5, take my time driving in the car, listen to some nice music, thinking about some retirement ideas. I get down there, 8 o'clock comes, I'm in the park. I go to our place, start doing some things, and it's on my to-do list for that day. But I noticed some noise coming from, 200 feet away where my neighbor's at on the water. And I walk up there, I think he's up there. But instead there's a contractor up there, another guy that I know. Don't really know him that well, but I know who he is, and I go speak with him and, hey, how's your morning going on? And it's looking great, making some small talk. And after about 15 minutes, he lets me know that my neighbor will actually be there shortly. Now, my neighbor lives in another state. He's 3 hours away. I didn't even think he was coming to the beach that day. But like most people down there, they're trying to get some stuff done before the season opens. And they're putting a sunroom on. Nice addition, like a 3-inch insulated hardtop roof, keeps the temperature good. It keeps you protected from the environment. Really nice 4-season room. They're doing it for their daughter and her boyfriend. Come down, have a nicer place to stay. Pretty much makes your living space much larger, an enclosed patio. So again, I'm interested in this stuff because I'm a contractor, and truth be told, I thought of putting one on myself if it was in the budget. But anyway, I just make some small talk, then I go back to my stuff. Then my neighbor rolls in. So I'm down at my place, and he's giving me a bunch of stuff. We always joke with each other. Sticks his hand out, shakes my hand. Great guy, really great guy. Little bit of small talk, and I said, hey, I see your room's going on today. And he's like, yeah, and then he tells me his story. He's like, hey, I was down yesterday. We were bringing some equipment down and some plants and stuff, and I was going to head back home, but then I was talking to so-and-so who's building my place, and he said he's going to try to put the roof on today. And I said, put the roof on? Who's helping you? And come to find out, it was just that guy by himself. So here's my neighbor, who I'm 59. My neighbor's 62, and he's in good shape, but he hates ladders. He does not like heights. I don't love heights, but I can do ladders, but I don't love heights either. So next thing I know, while I'm there to take care of some, chores and do stuff at my place, and then head up to the beach to get some videos that I want to try to do for you guys, I end up kind of reconsidering the next few hours. I'm kind of walk up once he parks his truck, and I look at what they're doing, and they're putting this roof on. And guys, let me tell you, these are 4-foot wide panels, 11 foot long. Now they're not too heavy. They might be 40, 45 pounds, but they're kind of hard to do without, an extra set of hands. And while up there just kind of being social, I realized really quickly that they're struggling with this. And like you guys, again, this is what I was kind of saying about unintentional plans, is that wasn't on my to-do list. But they're good people, and they were struggling. And I thought to myself, I got all day here. I've got till 3 o'clock till the park closes. Then I've still got some daylight to go try and film my YouTube videos. So I'm going to just chip in. So we really didn't talk about it. we just start joking. I just pick up some tools and start helping. You know, good people, they're all good people. And we just start getting stuff done. You know, 45 minutes later, I look at everybody and they're like, wow, this is easier to do with 3 people. This is really easier to do. We're rolling along. And they don't ask me, can you stay and do another one? They don't say, hey, you know, we should have planned. We just keep joking. You know, we're at that point where, like I'm saying, when you're at your retirement phase in your life, you got time. That's the one thing we can't buy is time. Now I'm down here at this beach place. I run into my neighbor who I didn't think was going to be there. He's got his contractor there who, you know, obviously the guy's building it for him, but he wasn't going to do it. He's going to do it by himself. Next thing you know, we got all 3 of us. Now we're, you know, we're friendly. We're having a great time. We're laughing. We got a bunch of waters going. And I forgot to leave, it's 85 degrees. I left that part out. But my point in this is, you know, I spend probably 3 hours. Next thing you know, it's 11:30. But you know what happened from 8 o'clock to 11:30? We got that roof done. Yeah, that's right. We got about, I believe it was 28 feet long, 11 foot out. We got that whole roof set on those beams that they already had done. They were so happy. It helped the contractor, who also is a friend of ours in the park. It helped my neighbor, who was helping him. And we all just chipped in. And it wasn't planned, but I think it was the right thing to do. And after doing it, I was like, hey, number one, I learned a lot. I'm a contractor anyway, so I know what it's like when someone offers to help you. We're very appreciative of that, and you don't turn it down. So basically, we were 3 friends. We got it done. And I didn't look at it as work. We're just helping out a neighbor. And I think that's what we're supposed to do in this world. You know what I mean? I'm sure you guys have been there. You've helped out a friend. You've helped out somebody in need. And I felt really good about it. So anyway, that's my way of saying that wasn't planned, but I think it was meant to be. You know, we all showed up there, helped them out, and just a bunch of positives helped from that. So I get that done, go back to my place. Now I do my yard work, clean up my stuff. You know, it's hot again. I didn't have a t-shirt, but I had shorts. I changed into my summer gear, you know, my beachside stuff. I grab a cold water from the fridge. I close everything up. It's maybe 12:30. I'm done. I'm headed to the beach. So now I'm thinking, I'm really glad I helped those guys. They got their stuff done. I feel good about myself. And now I'm on my way to do my YouTube videos. So I go up to the beach and I was able to film 2 videos, which are, if you have a chance to look at, they're on my channel. And as I always say, I'm still learning, trying to do the best I can. And I got that stuff done. I went and grabbed some lunch. And since I was by myself, I didn't go with my family. My wife was home with the dogs. Now it's probably 2 o'clock at this point. And I'm pretty tired, to be honest with you, because I got up at 4. And I did all that work up on the ladder. So now I'm thinking, I'm just going to grab some lunch and I'm going to ride home. That way I can put some music on, relax. I'm still alert enough to drive safely back home, another 3 hours the other way. And that's what I did. And I got home. And I thought to myself, man, I'm really glad I was down there today because, you know, it just felt good. It was nice to help somebody. And now when I go up there to have a cocktail in his new sunroom, we can joke about that day we put the roof in together. So that was my Saturday. And it felt good. And now to fast forward to today, same topic, unplanned event that changes your retirement, changes your daily retirement. I come home from work today because I'm still working. Like if you're familiar with me, I'm going part-time. Next week, I'm starting part-time. I get home from work, there's my neighbor. Now my neighbor, great guy, really great guy. We've lived in the same community together probably almost 29 years. Do anything for you, just a good guy. Well, he's had some health issues. He had back surgery, back and neck surgery. He's got like from the base of his skull to the top of his neck, a lot of staples in his back. He had some screws put in his neck. He's dealing with some pain. But what's this guy out there doing? I pull down the street, back into my driveway. He's out there. He's got a big old bag of topsoil, gardening soil. Not a small one, a big one, like a 40-some pound bag. And he's got a shovel, and he's trying to chop it open and spread it. Now, I got off early today because, again, like I say, I'm working on going part-time. I'm only doing a half a day. And I get out of my car, and I'm like, what are you doing? If I don't do it, it's not getting done. Now, I had plans. I got off half a day because I had some things I wanted to do. One of them, again, working on my videos, trying to get some ideas together for you guys, try to keep practicing, get better at this. But again, I realized I get out of that car, I'm like, I can't let him do that. I'm sure you guys wouldn't let it do it. You know, your friends out there with bad health, it's doing something you shouldn't do. So I drop my stuff, drop my bags down, just walk over. I spend a half hour with him. I end up just taking a shovel from him, talking with him, but I'm doing what he was doing because it's the right thing to do. He's like, no, I'm good. Yeah, that lasted about 10 seconds with me. I'm like, no, I got you. Look, man, we're friends. Here's the deal. You're in bad shape right now. When you need some help, your wife needs some help, I know your son lives far away, just text me. And that's my whole point of this video. Your unplanned events in retirement. Sometimes it's the things that you didn't plan on that end up helping people more than you know. And that's the beauty of retirement. Once you get a little extra time, hopefully if you go part-time or full-time, whatever version of retirement you do, that's the one thing you're going to have more of, time. And when you see a person in need, make time to help them, because whatever you got to do, unless it's an emergency, it can wait a little bit. It can wait a little bit for sure. And that's what I did. And now I'm not trying to say these things in a boastful way at all, but my point in sharing these two stories with you, while they're small stories, but I felt really good inside about helping two of my friends that mean a lot to me. And I think that's the big point on this thing. Good karma, good vibes. You know what I mean? That's what's important in this world. So kind of when you go forward, if something's changing on you, if you're like a control freak, a scheduling freak, this isn't, just go with the flow. That's part of the thing in retirement you got to embrace. You got to learn to go with the flow a little bit. And, don't fight it so much. So that's what I did this weekend. That's what I did today. And actually, I feel like a better person for it. Going to keep trying to do it. And I'm sure when those people have a chance to help me, they're going to do the same thing because they're great folks. You know what I mean? So I encourage you, when you get to this point or you see the opportunity, do the right thing. I'm sure good karma will come around and people will come back and do the right thing for you. As I always say, guys, I appreciate you coming with me on this journey and watching these videos. Hit the like button. Hit the like button for me, please. I love knowing that people watch these videos. When you hit that like button, that lets me know that people are actually hearing what I'm saying. And that makes a difference. It's a lot of work in trying to do this and try and come up with good ideas. And if you made it this far in the video with me, I would hope that you would consider subscribing. That's the thing that really helps you go forward. When you see that somebody else has joined, and today, thank you. I should have had your name set aside, but I believe I got 4 new subscribers today alone. So thank you very much if you're one of those people. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just trying to do probably like the same thing you're doing. We're out here just trying to come up with good ways to help each other, explain my journey, and hopefully it makes you feel more comfortable about yours. So, as always, I just wanted to share a simple thought. Just try to help your neighbor. Go with the flow, and I'm sure it'll come back to you. Thank you as always for watching. Appreciate you guys. Be kind. Always, always be kind. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.